All right, real quick. I know y'all all heard the story about Afrika Bambaataa, being accused of SA from people like Hassan Campbell to Ronald Savage. He just currently lost a civil lawsuit for those allegations. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think maybe in the future he may face some type of RICO charge or something like that? Because way before P. Diddy, it was Afrika Bambaataa. And I think it's time for some of these heads, these hip hop heads, hold themselves accountable and stop hiding this stuff. The last 10, 15 years or so, I really took a look at some of the people that I admired as a hip hop head growing up. And I got to look back at it and say, man, why did I admire them? I admire them for their work. But nowadays I understand these guys don't stand for nothing, And with Bambaata's situation, you had a lot of people hiding his dirt, such as the Zulu Nation, people in the Zulu Nation. No knock against them. I have some friends that, was a part of the Zulu Nation back in the day. I don't know where they stand with it. But yeah, way before P. Diddy, it was Afrika Bambaataa. That's his name. You know what I mean? It's about being accountable. It's about being accountable. But again, man, a lot of people hid his accusations, man. A lot of people hid his dirt for him. And that's just something that we have to stop. There's too much stuff going on. I made a video back in the day, a couple weeks ago, in the past, explaining to my viewers, like, while I'm happy that, I've never been around that type of environment on a consistent basis. I never was a part of the industry, more on an underground scene in hip hop. And I like it that way because I don't want to be approached. I don't want to be around activity like that. And like I said, I think God was protecting me in my little circle and was telling us this is not the route y'all need to be in. A lot of shenanigans going on in that industry. So I'm comfortable where I'm at, man. Make a couple dollars here and there. I'm cool with that. But what do y'all think about that, man? Why hasn't the hip hop community been speaking up on this? Why has the hip hop community been hiding and covering for this guy? Y'all know he's a pioneer of hip hop, but so what? Me personally, I don't look up to rappers or any entertainer like that, And the ones that I do, I hold them in high regards. I have much respect for them, but this culture, especially hip hop culture, man, is so jacked up. And you wonder why there's so many things going on, like the unaliving of other rappers, all of this adultery and these tactics where, people want to mess with children and get children involved. And nobody's speaking up about it, man. And you wonder why our genre of music is in the situation it is in today. So I just wanted to talk about that. I think it's time that we hold these people, these pedals, accountable for their activities, man. So, like I said, man, way before P. Diddy, there's Afrika Bambaataa, man. It's a shame. I don't look up to none of these guys because the ones that got their money, they ain't really speaking up about it. They ain't really, causing attention. They covering stuff. Dirty, dark secrets, man. Never good. So yeah, man, if you guys got any reactions to this, man, let me know. I just wanted to know, man. I just wanted to know how you feel about people not holding themselves accountable. What possesses a man that want to, mess around with children, and what possesses people that's around that particular person to hide them. Is it money? You know, is it a lack of opportunity that they feel they may not get? What is it? One thing I know for sure, that God is always watching, and you will be held accountable one way or another. So that's just my take on it. Steve Penn message. Just wanted to share that with y'all. It's your boy. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.